Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute. This music isn't right. The scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Nevermorians. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airways on WNTF. Never mind the furthermore. Never mind the furthermore is brought to you with the love and support of our good friends over at the Independent Creator Directory. That's indiecd.org, your one-stop shop for the best of the brightest authors, artists, musicians, and other creatives. If you are looking for a place to be hosted online, safe and secure, far away from the rumblings of kaiju-like billionaires slugging it out to get a little bit more attention, and they're set at the strings, consider joining there. You'll join a community of authors, artists, great creatives. The list gets longer every time I hear poor Joe have to go through it. But it is a wonderful place, a wonderful community. You need to be a part of it. Now, we are also made possible by sales of, and I've been cleaning, so let me see if I can find what I'm looking for. I can't. The Simple Sword, the Fighting Axe, and the Simple Spear, all part of my ongoing series of Western martial arts manuals designed to help you go from having never handled the sword to teaching the art to others. As well as, of course, that sensation sweeping the nation, Haints and Hellfire, yes. A dark secret has claimed 2 lives and is hunting an innocent child at the edge of the Appalachian Mountains. Only his aunt, a plucky reporter, her cameraman, and a very odd cat stand against the forces of darkness. Part 2 is coming, but it had to be delayed, and that's going to bring us right into the lovely layers of news and accountability, because there is some news, Muduckies. First and foremost, let's hit the news. If you haven't heard, Diamond Distribution is declaring bankruptcy. Yes, the comic distribution company that basically caused a lot of folks a lot of problems to become essentially a monopoly is having to declare bankruptcy. I'd wish no ill on any individual. I don't. But I do have a love of watching mighty monopolies tumble and fall. They make such a satisfying thud when they hit the ground. You know, whenever a monopoly is broken up one way or another. So, That is interesting. Now, that could be a major downplay for some of us. Certainly the folks like Grant who worked very hard to get into their guide. Uh, and like I said, I don't applaud with it being negative for the people who it will negatively affect, but I do hope that this will lead to a better time of you know competition options. Might be better on the comic shop distributors. This could also spell a major disaster. It's one of those where we will have to wait and see. In other news, if you didn't catch the Nick Knows Nerf news break that happened, I want to say yesterday at noon, because I had to get it at a time when I thought people might be watching it. My favorite current Nerf distributor, Dark Zone, has come out with, has leaked, and they have released in Australia 2 new hammer primed pirate black powder themed Nerf muskets. Oh, they're Nerf revolvers. They're so good. I already see myself throwing vast amounts of money at the pistol, the Buccaneer, and the what the heck is the other one? Oh, I can't even think of the name right now, because the Buccaneer is going to be a pocketable 4-round blaster. Joy, chef's kiss. In other news, on Nerf front, I have devised the greatest single Nerf mod ever. I have Pinguified my blaster, complete with, hold on, dry fire. Newt Newt. If you know, you know. If you don't, you should. It is referencing an old children's program that's internationally beloved, but I realized that that's what I was seeing every time I looked at that thing, and something had to be done. In other, actually more literary news you may or may not care about, I have been asked to create a very specific document, being sort of the student side, if the Simple Sword is the teacher's guide, which it really is. It's set up to be an instructor's guide. It can teach you everything about learning the basics of swordsmanship in my style. I was asked for a simplified student version that just talks about how to learn to fight single. Single being one rapier at a time, per person. So I am a few thousand words on editing, tweaking, and hammering that down into something that should be very, very useful, hopefully very marketable. It is not a cash grab, although I certainly hope it grabs me cash. It is more the plan is for it to be an introductory, easy access, and inexpensive for swordmasters to buy multiples to hand out as, here you go, this is the quick version. If you want the full version, you got to pay the bigger bucks. My profit margin will probably be about the same, because the Simple Sword is technically in color. And I need to tweak that. The color aspects make it so much easier to work with, though. So we will see. I'm trying to also get that where it will be happily formatted for hardcover. That is proving to be a pain in the derriere. So we have that. But I kind of want to get that done because we are very close to, I want to say, a decade of the Simple Sword, which I will be doing something very special for. More news later. It is Wednesday, and I want to remind everyone it is Art Day, so I will be going through the comments at a reasonable rate in a bit. But we have some other news, and this is more for StreamYard folks. I, too, have had the camera will not talk to mic situation, and I rotated it through, checking with them, checking will it stream other places, general weirdness, And the age-old, have you tried turning it off and turning it back on again, seem to have helped. That's why you're getting video. You nearly got an all audio, possibly dub, over Joe Bachman going, samurai style, which would have been funny, but I don't want to work Joe that hard, that way anyway. It's cold, I'm sorry, Joe. We'll have to huddle for warmth. It's for science. No, psychology. No. Other than that, and my shameless shenanigans, it's been a good run. Tuesday proved very get stuff done-y for me, in that I got up early. I got to bed early. I got to bed early Monday. I went to bed at like 8:30. This should shock anyone who knows anything about me, because usually they would say a.m. No. I crashed, got about 10 hours of sleep according to my machine, and I was in bed asleep well before midnight, nearly before 11. So I'm trying to recalibrate to a more functional sleep schedule, which seems to be beneficial. There was something else in the news I was going to mention. I can't remember, so I don't care. Let's see. Oh, well. If I remember it, I will interrupt whatever I'm doing. See, it's hump day, and we've got to get on with our stuff. And I remembered. If anyone knows anything about Magic cards, specifically misprints, let me know. Because I opened some packs that were ordered quite some time ago, and there were some misprint cards. I've never received misprint cards, or maybe rarely, one or two in the 30 years I've been playing this game. So I will be looking around to see if they are worth anything on that market. I am very excited on the off chance that I could turn those into more Magic cards. But let me just get rid of some of these tabs to ensure. Wow. Knock on plastic, but my system was running with multiple tabs open. There we go. Literally, as soon as I see it say that, it goes, boom. That's better. I was starting to get worried. But, I did want to thank Joe for not putting me in a Faraday cage, because typing with the big rubber gloves would be difficult. So, Joe, once again, thank you for not, knocking me out and throwing me in a Faraday cage for everyone's tolerance. I really don't want to be like an internet Dalek. So, with that, I'm going to run Joe's ad, and then we're going to hit your comments. And we'll get to the art and shenaniganry, because I feel artsy right now. So let's go with this. Alrighty. You guys know I'm interesting, but You guys are more interesting. So let's go to what you have to say. First through the doors, the impeccable, the wonderful, the one woman who could slap Char Aznable and say, "Take off that mask. You look like an idiot," Trelena Bachman. Good morning, Trey. How are you? And good morning, Joe. Happy hump day. I've been chatting with Joe all morning. We're doing May Your Humps Be Warm and Plentiful today. Oh, wow. We're starting strong. Okay. We've got greetings for Trey and Joe from Donna. Hey, Donna. How you doing? And greetings to Donna and greetings from Carl. Good morning, everyone. There is a Burning is Love tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Show is already scheduled and ready to go. Awesome. Hey, Witsman Dude. And hey, Carl. And good morning, Carl. Be right back down the hall. Understood. And morning. Hello, Sarah. Sarah, how are you doing? Oh, Gothic goddess yourself. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Sarah. Out there helping the baby bats. Hey, Darknesses and Trey. Charcoal just got settled in for a cuddle. Morning. Hey, Dawn. Hey to Sarah and Dawn. Accountability might get back to editing Munsey Guide this month. Other than that, nothing going on in the cold. I understand that. Hey, Dawn. Good morning, Trey. And Thesis is greeting everybody. I'm not reading. You guys know who you are. Oh, yes. Hello, Thesis Foxy. Please count. This is my greetings for everyone coming in later. That's how it's done. Amanda went out and the Ford didn't start. Yelled for my key for the Chevy. The Chevy did. Hashtag like a rock. Anyway, if you know, you know. Not sponsored, but Chevy, hook me up. Anyway, and ditto Carl. Hey, Dawn. Now we have to do this because Dawn is the fabulous creator behind the stories of her fashionable felines, Buddy and Georgette, which you can find on Facebook. She is also the mistress behind Indie CD 411. And if you wish to hire some space at upcoming conventions that you can't attend, but you want your books or your flyers or your giveaways too, reach out to Don DeLoss. Life is good. Life is good. Now, where are we? Here we go. And hey, greetings and more greetings. Told Indigo no at whatever he tried to wake us up, so he let us sleep in. Such a good boy. He is. Hey, Dawn, and accountability. Yesterday was productive, getting garbage bag of old crud thrown out today. Lunch with Bestie and show tonight. Got a lot of energy to those things. So, now you got to allot your energy there. So rest, take it easy. Back when DKM did the show, and when Nick started, I felt it was my job to greet everyone because the host spoke. While the host spoke, so nobody would leave because they weren't greeted. Now you all do. Now you do so well. I'm retired. Oh. Your service is appreciated, Carl Witzman. And, in honor of Carl's impending retirement, hold on. We will flash the greetings, Bueller. And we'll get right back into the comments. And we're going okay. And hi, Dark Pope says, and hello, Grat Lankard. I hope you're holding up okay with the whole diamond thing. You're the only person I was concerned about really with that. Does the win the record for the most oohs and hello? I would not say that, because if you do, someone will infallibly start beating it, and I will just get rows of hello while they try to find the text limit. So save that energy, Dawn. If I read every greetings on Monday night, I would still be here. I do love the love to one another. That's why depending on what I'm doing, I will read through them or I will go and hop in and pop my way through like today. Just found out my comic book distributor is not paying anybody for about an hour before it was going to head to the post office with a bunch of comics to mail. Yeah, I am sorry about that. Yeah, reading makes no sense unless they're on a different channel. And Don, great work with the Micro Machine speed while we were still commenting. And thank you. And so now I have about 800 comic books sitting in my living room with no distributor to sell them to. I am sorry. That's what I was worried would happen. But there may be new options I'm hoping popping up in the void provided by Diamond. Because, oh, Tangrat, that was good timing. Please buy some comics before my wife divorces me. Hello, Mrs. Grantfire. Ooh, yikes, teleports and helps Grant. Hey, brother. Wait, you know what? Since Grant is having some issues, let me do the one thing I can for him. Let me just find, because it's a newer one. Be right back.
Finally, it's time for the follow-up to the hit modern fantasy comic book, Beowulf. Victor, the reincarnation of the legendary warrior Beowulf, is plagued by visions of his ancestor facing off against his most infamous rivals, Grendel and Grendel's mother. Victor, with his lovable sidekick and spirit guide Moony the cat with magic powers, must reevaluate everything they've come to believe in this epic adventure. Were Grendel and Grendel's mother actually the monsters they were portrayed as in storybooks? Could somebody be using dark magic in an attempt to resurrect Grendel and his mother in a petty act of revenge? For the answers to these mysteries, plus plenty of action, humour and magic, check out Beowulf, Grendel's Curse. This is a 3-issue miniseries, with each issue being over 30 pages. Get it now for a limited time on Kickstarter.
I love that last, I assume it's a cover of Beowulf with Grendel's mom and the snake. That's just amazing. I will say, every time I see that, I have running through my head, Grendel's mom has got it going on. And that's mostly Angelina Jolie's fault. But let's go. Let's go with that. Guys, it looks like Grant's going to have a rough time of this. So let's see if you've got some extra money. Maybe you need to do some direct sales from Grant. Reach out and talk to him. We'll see what we can do. If you start doing that, let me know, Grant. And let's see. So we're helping. Hey, brother. I'm sorry. I see it as the internet one. Are you Hulk Hogan, Sarah? I'll bring my palette and a hand. No, I got to drop everything for this one. Y'all, I know you read that. And I am very, very glad that my dyslexia didn't get a hold of it. But guys, wow. Anyway, as we find our way back to the realm of something like sanity. Let's see. And we have greetings. And I don't know if I don't think anyone wants to be Hulk Hogan right now. Yeah. And does it make me a bad person that I rewound Hulk Hogan getting booed about 20 times and laughed my butt off? Okay, well, here's the deal on something like that. We should all aspire to be more compassionate. However, we are also kind of beaten up right now. So, should we take joy at other suffering? No. If it doesn't hurt them and it lets us laugh at the absurdity, laugh away, because things are a little spicy right now. And if no one's actually getting hurt, whatever floats your mental health, because if that didn't work, people didn't laugh at other people having a rough time, the Three Stooges would have never been born. Laurel and Hardy would have never been born. Abbott and Costello would have never been born. So, be gentle with yourselves, and we'll leave it there. And Thesis says, only if it makes me a bad person. And hello, Nichols. Hello, Sarah. Sorry, that wave had that unpleasant dreams and just cross-referenced Sarah, and Elvira in my brain, just percolated for a moment. Don't forget to like and share, folks. Yes, folks. Because of my Nerf content, I have to be careful because YouTube is trying to say that is weapon-based. And while I will let my sword-based stuff cause, some discussion, is Nerf. Anyway, so please share and get this out there. Hey, Nick, how much time? Oh, we're running almost to 2. Never got Hulk Hogan. I was Macho Man. Yeah, brother. Okay. First and foremost, Rowdy Roddy and Ric Flair further down, but still above Hulk. I was a big Andre the Giant guy because I like Andre the Giant as a person, and Macho Man's awesome. Bushwhackers. Oh yeah, I went there. LOD, let's go. Anyway, does a layup off the backboard like into the basket. YouTube stuttering, just me. We may be having some problems. I'm not surprised. Accountability, keeping my eye on the clock for back-to-back phone appointments and paperwork for editing all in front of me. Ooh, look at you, getting it done. Did for me too, Carl, and mine's okay. Charcoal gave up cuddles to clean Himoni. However, wow. How now, brown cow? Wow, they're actually laying side by side. Yep. And a second of buffering. I buffer. I stutter. It may not just be the show. Did it for me too. Crochets alike. All the love in the world. Yeah, that's triple hearts. Let's go. Wow, it's still in waking up mode. I would hug you, but I'd probably get in trouble, Sarah. So, yep. Might be today's Windows update. Oh, gosh, not another one. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts and minds of men? Spoilers. The shadow knows. Oh, gall, I made a shadow joke. Hold on.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a tale of irreverent holiday horror, told with much inappropriate humor. Dr. Victor Frankenstein creates the spirit of giving himself. Ho, ho, ho! Santastein, or the post-holiday Prometheus. Available at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
So I had to throw some love at BCAM because of the association with the Shadow. And Grant joined a writers group, and they're giving me some good advice on Beowulf prequel sequel. The problem is, I hate the book that one of the members is writing. You know what? That can be a really rough thing to walk into. Critiquing books is very, very spicy. Have to hear how that goes. Oh yeah, Grant. Most people, one of the issues one must face in the writers group. Accountability got the design printed and ready for tonight's show. Going to get the 3D printer set up and going out later today to continue BSR printing. I have to give that man money. You can only hope that they hate your work. I can understand it. Trask's a great question because of their style or because you don't like the subject. This guy wrote a 600-page book about a family who disowns their daughter for falling in love with a guy outside their religion, and it's from from the perspective of the parents. That's a lot. I mean, one could hope perhaps that they journey past that, but that's spicy. I'm not reading this, and I understand. Accountability continued, says Joe, who has left us, so I'm on my own. Still learning Flutter Dart to be able to create my next set of apps at work. He's amazing. Georgette just hopped through the living room when Nick said, "A very odd cat." That's Aloysius. Yes, Nick. Make a character that's nearly impossible for you to pronounce with your speech impediment. That won't backfire. Oh my God, Grant. That sounds awful. Hey, speaking of Beowulf, there's the Kickstarter, and I ran the ad justifying why the parents suck. And after a visit from down the hall, I'm back. Luckily, I was away from Nick's intro. You still heard it. Freedom of speech goes both ways. On those things, I just look at grammar, etc. And 600 pages is probably way too long. My speakers vibrated. You are welcome, Sarah. Almost scared the poop out of me. Yoo-hoo! Yeah, I told him that I don't think anybody is going to be able to relate to these parents, and he's basically like, I don't care. Then you just smile, in your mind tell him to sod off and keep walking. Yeah, Grant, he's not going to listen. Don't waste your time. I gave up an editing job because the guy didn't want suggestions on the edit. Unfortunately, I think there'll probably be people who relate to them. They'll just probably be the kind of people who don't read. Well, they may read, but they may read from very select sources. That's scarier. I thought about writing a book with a full story, then at the end, just adding page after page of ipsilorum junk just to see if people actually read it, the whole book. No, you do ipsilorum, and then you add at the very end of it, or somewhere buried in the middle, an epilogue. Or you answer a burning question that would be left behind. That is equal parts funny and evil. That describes me well, Foxy. My Tuesday was too. Nick, must have been something in the air. Yeah, productivity. Let's get it done. It does, Carl. Long time no see. Hey, Woke, how are you doing? It's been a while. And shenaniganry? Us? Indeed. Hey, Woke. Ugh, trying to take my meds, coughing fit, finally stopped coughing, sneezes twice. I think I popped a rid. Sure hurts like I did. Oh, I hate that. Poor Foxy. I know how you feel. I hurt my sternum sneezing the other day. Up to 1 degree Fahrenheit. So nice. It's just saying cold weather now. It's not even giving me numbers anymore. It's just saying cold weather. Cavaliers. I told her. And that was the truck. I told Mandy, if it doesn't work, I'll get dressed because the seatbelt's jammed on the driver's side. I will drive you to work. The Cavalier will run. How do you know? Because it's a Cavalier. And I don't have little ladylike sneezes. I have the type where you sneeze yourself in the eye. Indeed, mine are sonic. Hypersonic boom out of you. Don't stop me now. Ask about that one in the green room sometime. Foxy? And I mean this I have to say this because I'm having an engineering style problem. How does one, with the assets you possess, manage to knee themselves? Yeah, that's beyond. See, my brain doesn't green room like, woo. It goes, and then everybody moves on. I'm like, what? Oh, bye, woke. I hope I didn't offend you. I used to have such a delicate sneeze that people accused me of trying not to sneeze. Nope, only thing about me that's delicate. Let me own it. Notes made, Foxy. Oops, I didn't realize that there was a lag in my feed. It happens. Here at the next traveling table at IndieCD.com. Better than sending them off and losing all that inventory. Yeah. I mean, I guess Grundle's mom has got it going on if you're into gray-skinned hair. There are ways to jumble that sentence around where my dyslexia could have fun with it. But, hey, Chris. Morning, Chris. I've worked at a printing company for large mags, pallets, hand jack stacking, saran wrapping to prevent slipping or damage of comic cards between layers. I'm looking for my teleporter. Everyone has a grant type. Not gonna lie, Sarah. Nick's interpretation is what went through my head too. Button the lift thumb. Oh. I see a room and I want to paint it green. No manners anymore, they all are turning green. As I walk by a room, I have to close my eyes. 'Cause if I paint it green, it will be a surprise. Anyway, Raffle, Grant and Nick, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Time for me to go. Need to do some other things done today. See you later tonight. Yes, Joe. Have a good one, Squee. Don't forget your time lapse later. Andre the Giant was huge, but a sweetheart of a man from what I've heard. Absolutely. I love that Nick did my heart. For you. Foxy he had to be that big because his heart was as huge as it was. I love hearing stories of him filming The Princess Bride. Right, Don? Okay, ipsum lorem is this big, long thing in Latin that is used as a print test. An epilogue in the middle of ipsum lorem. Nick has an evil streak too. Of course I do. Guys, I am only such a good person, theoretically, because I am trying to contain the vast wells of evil within me. I'm only such a calm person because I'm containing the vast wells of assorted emotions in me. Sarah, when you want to illustrate text, but you don't want to use real text, you paste some Latin in the hold space. Okay, thanks. I was hoping that school would be postponed this morning. Me too. Waving trays the more you know sign. Lamau green room song. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed that. That means I'm giggling at news. That needs to be posted somewhere. Yeah, trying not to giggle cause coughing hit hysterical. I mean, I have Sarah, my dear, you have my messenger. Feel free to share any amusing content. Now, I wonder why I had to ask what that meant after the reading. And I have to very evil idea stuff. Y'all lucky they stay inside for most part. That's why the green room exists. Now, I'm going to run an ad so I can get things flipped over. We're going to do some art. So let's see who needs. Oh, I know what we need. We need to keep this energy up.
It's time to scan, that is the plan, with Carl and Dawn to catch a fawn or unicorn. We're so forlorn, we got a Koepp, so here's our rep. Munsey, we want to Munsey, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munsey, we've got to Munsey. Download that app and help us cap, and you can play it too. Munsey is good exercise, good for your heart and for your thighs. Dawn is such a lovely lass. Come on, Dawn, get off your chair. Munsey, we want to Munsey, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munsey, we got to Munsey. Download that app and help us cap, and you can play it too.
Alrighty then. Real quick, we're gonna get set up to rock and roll on this, but if I do this, nope, doesn't change anything. Cool. I was trying to get rid of the little bar across the screen. Now we have time-lapse chair. Let's see. Onto the arch. Yes. Time-lapse chair. Got to head out soon. Prep for therapy and appointment after that one. In my chair. Have a good one, Jeff. See you, Sarah. Sarah, you are beloved. You do what you need to do. Singing Munsey loudly to wake Calvin didn't work. Okay. Art time. Let's just do that because I want you guys to be able to see the whole screen. So we will actually even, because I've had some people ask during art time, they want to see the whole screen. Cool. I can do that. And I will be taking suggestions and requests for later. We will see. What are we feeling today? We are feeling like actually turning on the time lapse for once. Yes. And I know I'm monstrously behind on my time lapses. I'm monstrously behind on a lot of things. We will get it fixed. First, let's hop and drop straight into black. And now we'll grab this. And we'll grab... Oh, I forgot to put a tune on. You guys probably want tunes. Let's see, what do we have? Something. We'll go Nature Walk. That sounds good. This music is brought to you by Dan Hollifield. Don't sue me because Dan said I could. Oh. Alrighty. We've got this. What are we set at? That's not right. That brush shot size is insufficient. Let's get up to a nice 20 so we can knock this out with some relevance of time. I'm kind of feeling... My problem is I'm not feeling the landscape right now, so we'll just have to work with it. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I've done that mountain too many times. Let's do something different. Let's do something a little bit. Okay. And we can put this away for a moment. That's too rhythmic. I gotta find my flow, guys, and it is not being found today. Sometimes you gotta struggle, and that's okay. There we go. Oh, nice bit of rolling hills down into creek bed looking thing. Do a bit of this action. Yeah, I'm digging where this is headed. I'm digging where this is headed. Let's see. Let me go. I have my comments turned off. I looked away for a moment. Let's see. Need to work on an art song for the transition. Ooh, that needs time lapse. Go mute the show and glance at art. Freaking hyper AF without inducing caffeine. You're welcome to be hyper. No one minds. That'd be clever. A Rossini tune. Time to art. Time to art. Time to art. Art. Time to art. Well, I mean that would add a certain hype energy to it. Now, I'm definitely, actually, I feel like just using a bigger brush. Let's just honk that on there. Yeah. Slap that on there. Don't, as long as you are civil with your comments, you keep them relatively, PG. Because I know some of my gamers and some of my former students and my future students watch this program. I don't mind too much, guys. This is supposed to be a safe and welcome place where you can get the full, And maybe, I've had some requests to see me do more traditional art, like actually setting up an easel and doing a painting or something like that. Commit fully to the Bob Ross shtick. And I might. That's just significantly more expensive for me because the repeated cost of art, supplies, and all. Now, I am trying to set up self-prints, so I may set up self-prints for this. One thing I like is with the brush strokes, even here or there, you can get that tangible feel for the paint, for the terrain. And that means I can do neat things. So I can come over here, and I can actually go on my brushes. Let's find that pointillism brush. I'm a big fan of it. And again, I'm feeling, how am I feeling about this? Yeah, let's do this. Let's do something like this. Is that what the size I want? Let's pull that down. I want a little more control. Not that much control. Oh, see you, Dawn. You have fun. So we're just going to add a general cluster of trees down in this valley. That we can see. If we want it to stretch across the hill, yeah, we'll have to stretch across the hill. We need to add a little bit more height. And we'll just add some more down here, like this. Right along what will probably be the water's edge. Let me fix this a bit. Yeah. And we need to do a little bit of work with this, which is fine. So we can pull this down to a 20. What this is going to do is give us a little over shading. We can sort of find where the bottom and we can get that sense of the shade. Now, I actually have plans for this, don't worry. Right now it looks a little odd, but I have plans. And we'll add, I like fall scenes. I think fall is really, truly one of the best things anyone can enjoy. The nights are cool, the days are warm. The sun, is out, but it's not quite as offensive as it is in the summer. It doesn't hurt so much. This, and we're going to go to our pointillism brush, but really shrink it down. These lighter fields going up. Don't want to push too hard. So I want the tone, but I don't want to lose the implication of where the line is. And they can bump right into each other. They'll be fine. I have plans. Art should be chill when you're doing it. Now, that doesn't mean the art itself is chill. And chill isn't necessarily a quiet thing. Like right now, I'm running some quiet music, and that happens. I'm glad you agree, Foxy. The fall is the best. But a little bit more of this. Try to get that shape going. And we're actually going to black. Oh, wrong brush. Hold on. Back to my thick oil. The rib route. Just a bit. Alrighty. Oh, I just needed that, so I'll come back to the pointillism brush again, and we'll come back to this. Make this part darker. Oh, I like that tint. I like that tint a lot. That's going to get some level up here. This is the, oh, that just, it lets you navigate through what's going on. Quite a bit. I like that. Got a bit of gold to it. Yeah. See, that's the difference between what I do and what Mr. Ross did. Mr. Ross had a plan. He usually had some idea where he was going. I never know where I'm going. I think that adds a certain, there we go, freedom to my art. Now, let me see what we're going to do here. How are we going to do this? Okay, we need the good pen. Oh yeah, I'm breaking out an old friend. I haven't pulled this guy out in a while. He's nice and spongy. I'm going to start doing this. You can see he's just sort of peeking out. Get that little sense of, oh, there's a tree. And I'm going to then grab a darker. Yes, get it inside that. This may be completely wasting my time. I like my time, and I can waste it. The darker one only. Get a whole lot of these guys. And that's part of it. Let's see. Yale must be aspens. You know the standard aspens are all clones of one tree? Yes, actually I do. I enjoy winter, but only years where it actually snows. When it's just bitter cold, no thanks. Nothing wrong with me that summer wouldn't care. Wouldn't cure. Understand that summer's too hot for me. I only take so much, be within the law, take off so much and be within the laws of decency. When you're at home, yeah, when you're at home, decency goes right out the window. I understand that. Now this kind of situation going. Let's see. I need. Yeah, let's go orange. Oh, we go. No. Big old pumpkin of the moon. Like I said, I'm in the fall mood. I'm almost always happiest at what, the end of summer, early fall. Oh, and I can play with coloring a bit. Their moon's not round. Meh. Sometimes my moon isn't round. It happens. Pull this down to controllable. Oh, yeah. Let's go 12. And we're gonna throw some. Eek. That's way too bright for all. There we go. Maybe? Okay. Add some. Get that bleed off there. Stretching out. Oh, I love how this. And this really does feel a bit like oil paints. I can almost never afford to work with anything like oils. So. We'll put a little more cumulus looking clouds over here. And now we get out our spray brush. And we don't need quite that. Across. And just keep the shape going, keep it smooth, keep it loose but floofy. Oh, we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. Now, normally I would want to do this as a separate layer because I have the technology to do so, but I get very limited layery when I am painting. It's like my brain goes, do it like it's a painting, Nick. Do this. Do this. For some reason, doing this kind of art makes me think of Brian Rodman. Well, probably because he's so spooky-minded. I mean that with the highest grade. Neat guy. Very unique projects. I have to see if I can get some new ads from him. I know he's doing so much with what he can. I respect that. Maybe somebody can help him with some new ads for his books. You guys are really groovy that way. Oh, hi, Chris. Happy Hump Day. Or bye, Chris. Looks like you guys are going today. Looks like everybody's got things to do. Come back and get a muddy version of that orange. I'm just going to tap it everywhere. I just kind of let it glide along. I'll go a bit bigger, a little softer. There we go. You can see that there's layering and depth to the cloud. I might use it just round off. Okay, we'll just see again. We're using not quite the layer tricks I've done in the past to do stuff. but we are using just basic. We're going to throw some airbrush on there and get that foggy feeling toward the back. Let's see, might be 12. That would be awesome. I'll take 12 above. We are up to 7 above for the people who are possibly pondering. That also means it's a day I will likely stay home. There we are. Now, add a layer. Now you guys know what's coming now by now. You're going to multiply. We are going to take probably a nice, I'm not messing around much. I want a gray 60 with this. And we're going to fill it. Boom. Now I get to have fun. Because now I don't want to airbrush. I like to airbrush this method and then go white, which will turn it effectively clear. And that lets me set the haze around the moon. And really pull off the layers of the clouds. And let me highlight them a bit. Like so. This is a good werewolf moon. So I could round it off a bit, but look at how it hits the light and what it's doing with the colors that it's hitting. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. This brings joy. Now let's make this a bit bigger. Yeah, I want that wide kind of swathy feel to it. If I do it right, I'll have a kind of dreamlike atmosphere to it, which I will take. It's a little floaty, it's a little trippy, I kind of dig it. Misty and mysterious, yeah. I'm kind of coming in on that energy. And I think I'm okay with that. And then let's do it again. We'll go here, we'll go here. Not quite as heavy. There we go. Now, same basic idea. But now, I want to be almost harder with it. And less get that layer of nightfall. This does not really fit a morning show, but that's okay. It's about what the picture wants to do, not what I want to do. I'm just a traveler wandering around these little worlds in my head. I don't dictate them. They dictate to me. I am not the boss of them. I used to love the scratch boards when I was a kid. I still love scratch boards. Again, the cost of things. So this lets me do I know I would be tempted to put an extreme foreground in this piece. Because this is so what Nick sees with his glasses off kind of energy. But I kind of dig it. I don't know. I want to do something. Let's try the extreme foreground trick. Let's just play with that for a second. Because I can always delete it. I can always edit it, delete it, improve it. What's that about a blank page? Go back to my usual 20. Do this. That's right across the thing. Do this. There's something to be happy. And yes, someday I will do a book or a comic or something about the Lamplighter's journey. But as I am behind on the things that make me money, I kind of got to put some of them. But I'm sure he'll find his way in there. Big one. A big branch just snaking its way. All right. Really messing with perspectives a bit. Let's see how's that. It's not coming back. That's not coming back at all. Now we get that muddy. Let's do that. And let's. I don't want to do that. Probably like that. It's that shame Sarah isn't here. She wouldn't have let me get away with that using the word egg. Anyway. Here. These. Oh, I have a lot to get ready for because it's Friday's coming. And I want to do leather working on Friday on the Stork Fencing Guild channel. I don't really have space to do the this do the laundry on here. Oh, it's going to be interesting. I don't like those lines in the hall back here. There we go. Don't spell. That would be better. Light blindness. And don't worry, I'm not done. I know that looks harsh. It's going to look harsh for like a second. Like over here, opposed to a fairly manageable color. With a soft shading. This will wet it, soften it. Give that sense. Yeah, I'm going to have to use a bigger brush. Right over there. I really do love this tune, though. This might be my favorite of Dan Hallfield's pieces. I can kind of get lost in it while I'm working. I guess that's the point. Get lost in your work a little bit. Get lost in the feel. Art should be freeing. And you guys are always welcome to draw along with any of the videos I do. I know some people really dig that as an opportunity. Oh yeah, I won't be offended. Get back to the bigger one. Yeah, let's go. Draw darker. That should be darker. That's okay. I can reapply darkness. Darkness and I get along just fine for this sort of thing. There we go. Yep. There we are. Doing this, there's no choice in the matter. How? Yeah, let's do it like this. Into it. Let's walk on today. I don't know why I haven't been doing it that way. It's so much easier. Oh, and let's see. I used to play something called a Buddha board. I have one of those. Piece of paper activated simply water and drawing would disappear. It was fun to play with. Oh yeah, I got one of those at Goodwill for like a couple bucks. Airbrush back. There we go. Yep, it's very small for this part. And we'll just. I'm trying to keep that very, again, that misty, that foggy. I wonder what is the up to now. You like that? I like that. Yeah, everybody seems to be having a lazy. I should find it. Yeah, I can use that. There we go. That really, no, I think needs something. I'm looking at it now, like it's not like, whoa, not that. It does not need that. It needs this. Small. It needs a bit more. Yes. Well, that's good. I knew it needed something. Bright as it needs to be. What does it need? Oh wait, oh, light. It needs some light. Okay. Do that. I like painting from a darker perspective sometimes because I've spent a lot of time in those places, both mentally and physically. Spend a lot of time wandering around at night. Not like crowded places or getting in trouble like people would think. Just walking on secluded roads and forgotten trails. The little places that just feel right. Well, let's get some blend action. I think a little bit of blend action would go a long way. And I was right. Just instant caffeine right there. I thought I was done. I am not. It was depth. A little bit of Waterson birch looking. You know, I love the fall. And the thing about the fall is it's the one season you can't find permanently. What do I mean? You can find places that are rainy and have the sense of spring. If you've ever been to Washington, it's almost always, ranging from what would feel like early spring, extreme early spring, late winter, early spring, to late spring, early summer. But summer never really gets there. And winter never quite feels like it lives there. It's kind of Englandish. England might be perpetually fall, but no, it still has that wet, wintry spring feel the vast majority of the time. You can find places where it's always summer. You can find places where it's always winter. But finding a perpetual fall is not something I know of. Because the fall is a transitory state. Fall is liminal. There we go. I like that. Oh, that feels very journey-ish. Woo! Got that little bit of a chill. Woo! I like that. I will say that has, and you can't see that because of how I brought this up. Sorry. Lamp, lighter. Ooh. Maybe I should do a whole bunch of series of good novels about lamp lighting. So I have to do more with this wonderful fellow. He's just too adventurous. We'll export this thing with PNG. And we will export the time lapse. Give that a chance. And then, because you guys can't see it because of the way I did it, but once I get that all set fixed for you, I will run an ad, and then we'll switch over to the next one. Sure. Nice. That works. And let me real quick look, and it will be the 20th. File, export single layer. JPEG, and that's MTF. 1, 20, 25. We are just hopping through it, huh? All right, save that. Okay, and okay. So we got the first one done. That means we go into media assets real quick. And we pause the music for a moment. And I will run an ad. I'll run Trey's ad. And then I will be back in about a minute and with the new one. Alrighty. Okay, let's see. Looks like Carl and Donna are off doing things, which is fine. I appreciate you guys feeding the cats and sticking around. And yes, time lapse time. Okay. What am I feeling right now? What am I feeling? I'm gonna start the music, and I'm not really feeling the music right now. Maybe, you know what? Let's come here. Actually, yeah, let's go media assets, and let's just go old fashioned for a minute and swap to feeding the ducks. We'll groove to feeding the ducks for a while. Now what I had some rough I wanted to do. See, this is challenging for me because I don't prefer the horizontal layout. I do almost all my art preferably in the vertical layout. So it's always a bit of a challenge to rock the vertical layout and rock the horizontal. Because also almost all my art reference, everything I look up is almost all vertical, in part because of the situations I end up. So let's. I think I'm going to go gray with this, and I'm going to go into my pencils. And where are we at? 7. Let's see what we can do here. We'll just start getting a nice sketch on, because when I don't know what to do, I sketch, and when I really don't know what to do, I sketch elves. And we'll just see. I don't like that neck, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to revisit it in a second. Now, that's the thing about sketching. You can be sketchy all you want. We got a couple comments. Hold on. Boom. Carl's feeding the cats. Donna's sticking around because her lunch date with Bestie is at noon. And Foxy also says, which is kind of funny because that worked out rather well. Let's see what we can do here. In a while, we'll do a very leggy elf. I haven't done a leggy elf in a while. Artistically, y'all behave. I'm trying to teach myself to draw people skinnier because I tend to draw people kind of on the thicker side. So forcing myself to draw people of skinnier proportions is actually very challenging for me. Thicker people give me more variance room. Let's shape that in. Let's see. Something else. And yeah, I guess we'll do the down army. This is actually really hard for me because, like I said, I feel like I'm straining myself to get a character this relative thin. It's not my usual body type. And that's why you got to do it. Oh, hi, Carrie. Make your lady sit down a lot. She could be fishing. Let's see what we have here. Hope you're having a good one, Carrie. Do this. Do a bit of this. Because I still have to ink this one, so it's going to take me a while. Now I got to decide the personality. Because if she's sitting on a log fishing, I have to change her oh, God. I have to change her shoes because that doesn't look like fishing wear to me. So I have to figure out what she's doing. Very languid, though. Also need to do something with her hair. The seam. Just pull it down. We'll do something with it. And do I want an updo? Like a bun? Yeah, you could do a bun. Okay, we got a kind of bun action going. My brain's trying to go cyberpunk with it, but I don't know if that's where I want to go. Oh, I have so much art I get to do in the very near future. I'm a little behind. I have a project for my gamers. If I didn't, believe in not condoning smoking, I would. That's way off center line. Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, there we go. That should help keep me in trouble from the YouTube censors. But that eye is way off where I want it. I gotta work a little bit on this. There we go. I may have to look for ears too. But she got big old ears. We like big old ears. There we go. Yeah, put some more hair down. Maybe I'll give it a little cagey thing. I like little cagey things, like cupcakes. Yeah, cool. Upper glove for sure. Thigh high, absolute must. I don't make these rules. I just follow them. Neutral eyebrows, not really saying anything. And I'll find the nose. Down here. The dress has to be hanging down somewhat. Actually, let me think about this. Should do something. That's figured out. Hold on. I do that. and it's a longer gown. It's going to come down. It's got a hard drop there. See, a lot of it's just feeling the picture out. Behave. And that will give me room to play with it more. God, this almost looks like something you would get in a gotcha game. I don't know. I'll give her a boob window. That's always well received. Anyway. I kind of want to put her hand now. It just won't work. What do we got going on now? See, this is a good picture. And I dig it. Log fish. Yeah. What I've got going. Okay, let's block in what I have going on. Go here. Go there. Give her a little bit of Shigo lip action. If you know, you know. I still need to correct those ears. I like long ears, don't get me wrong. Elf for days. But it needs the subtle realization that this has almost magic card energy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ear starts there. So not so. I like still the weather vane ears. That's what my friend Aaron used to call them, weather vane ears. You need to draw your elves with the little dainty ears. If not, all elves have to look like you, Aaron. Though most do, because Aaron was basically an Irish elf. I know, so basically say, once again, Nick is associating with cryptids. But that's just understanding my people that I associate with, not the people that I am. I associate with models too, and I associate with musicians. I am barely a musician and exceptionally rarely a model. Did you say that she go? Yeah. Real quick, zoom in. Classic black lip, lower tone, Shigo. But I just had to get my anime on. It's like I see her online doing the rooftop set because she is just, you know, oh wait, let's do this. That way everybody knows the dress is still mostly decent. Pull that down. Maybe? I don't know. That's gonna get, again, dark so that we don't offend the YouTube censors. But she needs detailing. Do this. Do this. Keep her belly too, sure. There we are. Now we're getting somewhere. And I'm tempted to just erase the guidelines and see how good we actually are doing. Let's do it. Let's do it. That's really not bad. That is really not bad for a quick sketch. Okay. Do I want these to be thigh-high boots or thigh-highs with light boot? Advice is welcome. Now, while I'm doing this, I might just I might keep this in pencil mode. I'm kind of digging it. I don't know. We'll do. I don't know what she needs. She needs definitely some cat action right here. No. Anyway. Give me my eraser. Eraser! There we go. That's not bad. It's a little too bulky though. Let me try this again. There we go. I'll figure that part later. That's not bad. No answer on the boot thing, so. And, sound off if you haven't voiced your opinion here. Just do that. See how I like that? Do I like that? I kind of like that. Yeah, there we go. Not bad. Now it's got almost a Savannah Cat look feel to it. I'm okay with that. I am totally okay with that. Now they're sitting out on the edge. Okay. Oh yeah, I see what I need to do. I know what I need to do. Oh, let me get the stretch out. Sorry. Oh, I have forgotten to stretch, guys. It's an hour and a half. Hold up. Guys, stretch. If you've been hunched over, pop some things back into joint or out of joint, as the case may be. But seriously, don't forget to stretch, because if you don't, you shrimp up and you become a golem. No goleming. Okay? None of that. Back to the picture, but no. Do not devolve into a gremlin. Yes, I have to do my stretches because my spine is not a spine anymore. Okay. Now, we've got her. And she's got her cat, which helps. And we've got looming building type shapes behind her. I kind of like that. She has proverbial legs 4 days. Just erase some more of these guidelines a bit. There we go. Turn that shoulder off just a bit. Look at that. Yes. See, this really feels like I'm working in a sketchbook right now, and I really dig that energy because it's very freeing. There's no, oh, you're doing it wrong. No. I may erase a line, but there's a difference between I'm erasing a line and the I'm doing it wrong. So, I don't know. Honestly, I'm thinking these guys will just get... No. Stop that. Behave. I don't know. I gotta figure out how I want to do the background. Because I really want to do a background on this. And I'm really doing shortcuts right now. But... Okay. Now... What are we going to do? What are we going to do, Nikolai? Okay. Sci-fi space bus. Sci-fi space bus. Sci-fi space bus in the back. That's not a bad thing when in doubt. Oh, hi, Twitch bot. Always good to see you. Yes, I have to do stretches throughout the day, but I'm not as worried about that because I naturally do, like, I stretch as I move. Do something like this. So I want to put, like, a building that is on top of a rooftop, but very historical seeming behind her. So we'll just do this. Give it some interesting shapes. A little bit of perspective. Realize that I just completely dorked up everything because, oh no, it doesn't have to be, that doesn't necessarily have to be behind her. I can just extend it. Yes. Extend the rooftop, boyo. Yes. It's not a mistake, it's an answer. Wow. Suddenly the image has depth. Oh, the bus is bringing people to or from whatever business she has going. No, give me my pencil back. Do this. Or a giant Chinese coin as a sign. Means the bus can't land on the roof, though. That's okay. Bus shouldn't land on the roof anyway. That would be rude. Just do some scale. Kind of pedogify it, but not quite. I mean, this is rough. We're still in the realm of a rough project. Oh, I just had an idea. I just had an idea. And I have an idea. I'm sorry, I'm smug now because I have an idea. She's gonna need food. I have to decide something on the fly, so give me a second. Yep. Oh, that's not bad. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm designing on the fly. Give me a sec. This doesn't just... There we go. We need a little bit of that. Need some of this action here. What on earth am I doing? Well, I can do it right. Just see a familiar shape. what I am drawing is a floating light drone. Yes, she is a fortune teller. Good catch. And she also is part of a tradition of people who make sure to hold the darkness back. So I'm working on a lamplighter company. So, this might be a legacy of the lamplighter kind of thing. Oh. But in the background, further, a mega scene, Megalopolis. I'm an old anime fan. Everybody knows all old anime. The really good ones, if they're not in distant space, they have at some point a giant megalopolis. But I also love the idea that in the distant future, people are still using ancient fortune-telling techniques to make decisions. I like where this is going. Just do this. Oh, wait. Okay, I may have to do a whole lot of undoing for what I'm about to do. I may really have to do some undoing, but I had a thought. Yes. Watch. Yeah. Oh, is it going to work? We have to think now. I think because I have to do this right. Oh, it's going to work. Is it going to work? Come on, work. Tell me I can get the big floppy hat. Oh, it's not quite right. Okay, undo. So I can figure out what I did wrong. There, okay. I have to come out farther. Ready? Nope. It's going to take a couple tries on this one. No, that's going to be floppy. It can't be that floppy. Okay, let's try this. Now, see, I keep cutting it too close. Okay, cut it too far. There we are. So that works. For just the length of this little hat. There we go. Let's do it. Yes. She's not just a fortune teller. She's a fortune teller who is a direct descendant of the lamplighter. And I am here for it. The idea that the lamplighter eventually goes neon. That's something. That is something. That there. This part's going to need some fun detailing. I haven't quite decided what, but It's just all of it's just a big open rooftop with like a strange ancient looking vaguely oriental building in the background just going. Concept piece. Multipass. Yes. Yeah. A noir. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it, Carl. A noir kind of cyberpunk future elf. And just hit this with what would be me smudging. Normally that would all get smudged. I know how my sketches work. That's spicy. That's definitely spicy. Just a bit of this. Because this is still me just figuring out the idea. I kind of like it. I really kind of like it. This, yeah, if you want to know what my sketchbook pick from Mr. Gibson would be proud. Excellent. Yes, a noir. And yeah, I love when like cyberpunk noir. This is fun. Okay, let's see. How much time do I have? I am at the 2-hour mark. So this one is going to have to stop here because I need to knock out another picture and I need to get some food soon. So what I will do is I will sign off on this bad boy real quick. And we will go, I'll say that, cyberpunk, noir, descendant of the lamplighter. See, I recently watched this. Let me export that as a ping. Okay. Export this as a time lapse. Give it a second. No, I recently watched a film called The Beekeeper. With Jason Tatum. Not Tatum. Statham. Sorry. And he, it had this whole idea of a secret kind of American, mind you, but a secret order of people whose job it was to take care of the system. The hive, and they existed outside of law and order, just these kind of freelance do-gooder isn't quite the term. For a single layer JPEG, NTF 12225, and I kind of like the idea of the original lamplighter being the guy I've been painting, but decades, even centuries later, he's inspired a whole organization that goes through the multiverse, just making sure the lights are on, that Hope doesn't die, things like that. I'll save it. I can always take that off later. So I need one more picture because I can't. Actually, you know what? No, I know what I want to do. Hold on. I know what I want to do. I wanted to play with this, and I didn't get to late earlier, so I'm going to now. I gotta get this set up. Actually, I need to take a break real quick and run my time lapse. So, record a time lapse, and it can start with black. That's fine. And I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna run an ad, and we'll pause feeding the ducks. We will run. Let's see. How long is that ad? No, that's silly. I'm not running my ad. Actually, yeah, I'll run my ad. No, that's going to be my outro. I keep forgetting to add that as my outro. Did I fill in already? I'll do Somerton Man. Be back in a minute 49, so just shy of 2 minutes.
In 1948, a man was found dead on the beach. But he hadn't just washed up. Oh no, he was very nicely propped up against the seawall, very well dressed. But there were no labels in his clothes. They had all been cut out. Very mysterious, the police thought. And then they found, rolled up in his pocket, a piece of paper from a novel that said Tamam Shud. When they finally traced it, it came back to the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. But it got even more strange, because in the back of the book, when they found that it had been torn out of, there was a code, a secret code that has not been cracked to this very day. When they finally found a suitcase, it had a mysterious jumble of items, some which were very hard to explain. Also in the back of the book was the phone number of a very mysterious nurse. What did she have to do with the death of the Somerton Man? Find Death and Love Down Under, a novel by Carl Witzman, on Lulu.com in both ebook and print format.
Sorry, guys, we have to take a break for some cat loving. Hello, Stuart. So, let's see. We'll hug Stuart while we see what's going on. Black background and neon flowers. Ooh, that's not a bad idea, huh? No? What do you want? Yeah, that's my shoulder. I might do that. I'm being interrupted, and that's a terrible thing, isn't it? Isn't that terrible, Stuart? Making sure I take a break for my mental health because my stream's gone 2 hours. Bye, Carl. How are you? Okay. It's important, guys. You have to take breaks. Oofed. Are you gonna sit? You gonna sit here while I work? You gonna sit here while I work? Okay, I'll switch over. Okay, you know what I'll do, because you guys will want to see Stuart, at least in the background. Let me do this. That way you know I still have Stuart, because you'll worry. You get catted, I'm being dogged? They're being dogged. Isn't that terrible? Isn't that terrible? Yeah, that's my finger. Okay, now. Let's see, do I have any reference art I want to use? And this is what you don't see sometimes. Oh no, I missed a phone call. No, I don't think I missed a phone call. I have a lot of reference art. because I was going to do something, and I just need to find the right pose. The problem is, again, I need to go through and force myself to get horizontal reference art because I don't work in horizontal nearly enough. No, that's good, but that doesn't belong here. I am noticing a theme in my reference art. I'm going to have to do something about that. But no, I don't want to do that cyberpunk spinning wheel. Nothing is coming up that fits what I want to draw. So, improv it is. Okay, fine. Don't look at me in that tone. No reference art. We're going in blind. Okay, I need to practice anyway. Ooh, okay. Is that what we're doing? We can certainly do that. Where? Cat? My brain is still holding on to concepts discussed earlier. And we can work with that. Can I put you down now? Are you down now? Down? Okay. Thank you, Kay. I'm in a very mellow nighttime mood. This is very much the kind of art I do late at night. Yeah, but I want to play with the. I can get past. Okay, when I'm trying to soften lines, the trick, I realize I have to use a small enough brush, is to first soften that edge. You see how it goes from a hard line on the outside to a softer line on the inside? Yes. Then I can do things with it. But it's a trick. You got to get a hold of it. And so before I can go out and figure out how far the line goes, like this, I have to absolutely make sure that this line is properly obscured. So we get something like this. I really am in the mysterious woman has a story that she's not telling arc. And again, totally here for it. See, today is Wednesday. If there might be something new on one of my favorite streams. There we go. See what happened where I got it obliterated? Behold, my speech impediment. It doth suck. But it lets me do things. There we go. It goes from a hard line to a soft line. We'll just do a bit of this. Light. Oh, that's it going wild. But that's not bad, friends. Pan out. I am really in a mysterious noir mood. Dang it, Carl. I have to figure out. See if I can't do this. I like that. That's spooky as all get out. That is definitely spooky as all get out. Not sure where I'm going with this. I'm trying something new. And you know I'm trying hard because I haven't turned the music on. I want to be focused. And the neat thing is I can just, instead of in place of erasing, instead of slashing in place of, I can do something like this. That is weird. Not even gonna lie. It's weird. Sometimes, though, sometimes you need a dose of weird. Make you go, huh. I'm okay with that. I'm going to do some weird stuff right now. Never be afraid to get a little weird with your art. So you never know where the weird will lead you. Once you start getting the hang back, this wasn't where this picture was supposed to go. But I'm okay with it. This one is a journey, folks. It's a, hold on. Let's see, that's not, I know, hold on. Filter. There was a way, layer. Oh, I know there was a way to do that. Rotate, flip. I found a way to negative things once. No, I can't figure out how to do it. Let me see. I may have to look it up. There's a way to do it. That's okay. Now we're going to take this. And we're going to go here. We're going to do some weirdness. We're going to see if I can't pull this off. Yes, I said I'm going to do some weirdness. Oh, it's so weird. It's creepy. I love it. I'm just loving the concept of, what? Well, let's see how that arc. This is so creepy. Like, if you see this woman, do not let her in. No. This is so creepy. Now we're going to take the blur tool. It's going to blend it all. This is so wrong. I have lost control. My mind is just drawing this very strange image. And I am just riding along. Oh, I hope Sarah's around for this because she is going to adore this level of what the heck is Nick doing now? And frankly, it's been a while since I've gone really weird in my art. So let's just really just run with this a bit, shall we? See if I can't get that gem look I'm looking for. Weird. Yeah, that went bonkers. Hold on, let's just restart that whole eye. Go. Oh, I got a comment of some sort? Something with pain. Anytime could be spooky season. Oh, yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Anything. We are well within the. This is one of those I am going to get comments on. The Nick, are you okay? Like, nah, I'm fine. It's just gotten a little spooky in here. Just these glaring. It's so weird. Oh, I love it. I want to do this. Yeah, kind of do. Let's see how this works. Oh, I'm doing something. Oh, it's so weird. Oops. No, I want my black back. Thank you very much. Do you like ghost stories? You're in one. Yeah, I'm wondering about that. I'm wondering about this. Let me try this. Oh, why am I creeping myself out? Why am I working so hard to make myself so uncomfortable? What's worse, and I mean this with the highest of praise, this reminds me a great deal of the person I actually know. Like, I can see, whoa, that line's wrong. I can totally see, like, some of her energy in here. It's like, oh my gosh, Nick, why? Why am I so creepy? Okay, so we have whatever the heck is going on here. Do this. And my blend. Blend. Bigger blend. Must blend aggressively. Hi, Stuart. You can come around like you're not supposed to and jump on me, aren't you?
What?
He's not in trouble.
That wasn't Stuart. That was Dusty.
Oh, hi, Dusty. Didn't realize it was Dusty. Being sneaky cat. You coming up? You want to see everybody? Is that it? Is that it, sneaky cat? Okay, hold on. Well, give me a second. I'm working. Cat, come here. Come on up. No? Okay, I'll do a scoop. Oh, God, cat. Hold on. Yes. Yes. They're saying hi to you, Xander. We'll do it that way. Hey, Dusty. Yes. Trey says hi, Xander. And Foxy says hi, Xander. A few of the others aren't here right now. There we go. You're on the cat. Look at the red light. You see the red light? Yeah, that's you. That's you. Huh? You think I need to stop? I gotta finish my picture, pal. I know. It's tuna time, huh? It's tuna time. The boy ate, and now I make the tuna so that you eat and then I eat. Is that how that goes, my beautiful cat? Okay, I'm gonna put you down now. Yeah, you go down. No, that is the opposite of down. I do not eat your butt. No, we are not ransacking my desk. That's why my drink is in a reclosable lid. What do you mean? Oh, don't look at me in that tone. Okay. Can we go down now? We go down? You go down. I won't be much longer. I'm not winning this one. Dusty will be advancing again. So, let's get back to this. The shell. Heck, it's like your cats dictate your life. Have you ever had cats? Of course they dictate my life. This is a... And since Trey's here, tell me this doesn't remind you a little bit of somebody we both know. And she'd be embarrassed if I mentioned her name, so I won't, but... There we go. So, pull this white tip here and pull that up to the cheek a bit. There we go. This is so weird. I kind of love it. Okay. Okay. You need to screen share. Oh, thank you. I lost track. I forgot to put it back. There we go. You didn't miss much. It's so weird. Okay. Now that I have done this, I don't even know what else to do on this page because this is kind of breaking reality. Come back to the pen. Back to the black. That's a weird one. Okay. Uh-huh. I'll have to tell her. What should I put in the background, though? Oh, I know what I need to do. I have no choice. Okay. Sorry it's been so nocturnal themed, but I'm going to do something like this. Actually, you go away. I'm going to be working for a minute. give it a back. I like that. I don't like that. That's better. Now I just have this. Nope. Okay, we'll do like an almost new moon kind of situation where you can see it. I'm just going to throw the night clouds in. Don't worry. I know where I'm going with this. And it doesn't look like a lot now because I'm not using a lot. But once I come here, I don't know. Is it showing up? Oh, it's showing up nicely. Yes. It's a little more white because the clouds have fogged over the moon. But I do something like that. Now we start to get our swirls and our pearls. Say you really like Vincent van Gogh without saying you really like Vincent van Gogh. Thank you. I appreciate you guys letting me be in a bit of a strange mood. Because, you know, it just lets me adventure a bit. And art should be an adventure. It should pull you places. It should make you feel something. Whether it's joy or discomfort or beauty in the black. Just, yes. See, the problem is, I've had the privilege of knowing some truly beautiful people. And I mean that in every sense of the word. And occasionally, as an artist and as an observer, as an appreciator, it kind of haunts me. I will find something beautiful, and that can be a person, a place, an event, a musical piece, it doesn't matter. But the beauty will literally wound me. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I will feel literal, like, pangs. God, there's a word for longing for a place you've never been. And I used to know it. I have to look it up again. But it's where sometimes I live. The individual who I'm thinking of wrote, I guess as a writing prompt, how they would write me entering a story. And I have it tucked away somewhere because it's one of the most beautiful things anyone has ever done for me. I've never really been able to thank him properly, in my opinion. Because, you know, and part of it is the males don't receive compliments in our society thing. But yeah, it might be German, but I think it had more Latin sounding. Or more, I don't know. It's probably Germanic. I'll find it again. I'll share it with you. I am oddly proud of this piece. Fernway? Maybe it is Fernway. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it right there. Okay. I don't. Okay, I'm going to look that word up because I thought it ended up like an area ending word, which sounds silly. Oh, we might be up to 10, 12 degrees positive. Woohoo! Come on, give me the option. Longing for. Is it Fernway? Place. That doesn't exist. High Wraith. There it is. High Wraith. Thank you. File. Save as. By the moon's light. I'm getting better at naming things. Oh, I forgot a letter though, which you can't see, but there we go. File, export single layer, ping. I'm going to have to send that to her. And export time lapse. Fire sickness. It may be Fernway. Fernway High Wraith or High Wraith Fernway sounds like the name. So, and then we'll come here and we will go red. Never mind the furthermore. And I still love the delightful irony that Brian K. Morris passed the show to me, and I'm probably the most furthermore speaking person I know. Okay, let's see. Well, export single layer JPEG NTF 124 paste 25. Well, there we go. and it's Welsh. And let's see. I want to look at what Fernway, because I have a Germanic upbringing, but I guess I'm going to look that up real quick. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. They both mean the same thing. I love it. Well, guys, in the spirit of Fernway, I think we're going to call it. It's been a great program. I'm going to run some ads, and we'll wrap things up.
Hi, bunnies. This is Robin Yoda, just wanting to let you know I have a Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Robin Yoda. You can catch me there Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific playing Stardew Valley, Saturdays at 2 p.m. playing The Sims 4, and Sundays at 10 a.m. Pacific playing a random game from my Game Pass library. You can also find me Mondays on my YouTube channel, Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny. I hope to see you all there. Thanks for watching.
Hi, I'm Auntie Foxy, and I'm a crafting addict. I make custom jewelry from recycled materials, and Foxy has wares if you have coin. You can find me at ndcd.org/about-auntie-foxy. I hope to see you there.
Let's see. I want to run some more ads for you guys. Let's do this one. Maybe. Alrighty, and we have one more person to hear from that I feel we just need to before we wrap up.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
Yep, folks, I am very happy where I am right now. Life is pretty good, so I'm not going to be able to set the outro video like I was going to, so we'll just call it. Keep writing, keep drawing, keep creating, because as long as you do, you can edit it, you can improve it, but you can't edit a blank page. I love you, and you should too, and I'll see you next Friday for another episode of Nevermind the Furthermore. Toodles, folks.